Do you want to know something we all do? We all grow up thinking that our view of the world is normal. I mean, it's the only one we know. We can't imagine that there would be a different one until we come face to face with it. At my first sleepover, I was so excited. I had such fun. And when I came home, my mother said, "So, what was it like?" And I said, "They squeezed their toothpaste the wrong way," because I'd never seen it any other way. When I was in 10th grade and we studied ancient history, I thought it was nuts. For a girl in 10th grade, ancient history was the guy I had a crush on last week. So I kind of brushed it off. I thought everyone brushed it off. Until final exams. And there was a question on the exam that was worth 30 marks out of 100. And I stared at it, and it looked back at me. And I said to myself, discuss the major events of the Third Peloponnesian War. Huh. See, that word Peloponnesian looked really familiar. But that was it. And I felt really terrible because it was the first time I realized that ancient history mattered to my teacher. And he was a hell of a guy. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I wrote him a short story. I started by saying, "Dear sir, I feel terrible that I don't remember anything about any Peloponnesian War. But I don't want you to think I don't care and that I don't admire you. So this is a short story about a gray squirrel named Charlie." And then I wrote something about some squirrel that I'd never met, and I handed in my paper. A couple of weeks later, we got our papers back. And the teacher said, "Everyone, I'd like you to all turn and look at John. John, would you stand at your desk, please?" John got 100% on his exam. And the best part of his exam was the way he answered question number 3. "Would you read your answer, please, John?" And John, smug bastard, read his perfect answer to the details of the Third Peloponnesian War, and everybody sat there and filed their nails. And then, when John was done and sat down, and the teacher said, "Thank you, John. That was a joy to behold. And now we have another, different answer to the question. And I would like Abby to stand up and read it." And I stared at him, and the blood drained from my face. And he said, "Go ahead, stand up." And I did. And he said, "Pick up the page." And I did. And he said, "Do you want the 30 marks?" And I nodded my head. And he said, "Giddy up, Buttercup." And I read it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moral of the story is, it's not enough to say you're looking and you're seeing and you're willing to engage in somebody else's point of view. You have to be able to prove it. Have a great day.